In the beginning.
Letters.
Make words.
Make sentences.
Make paragraphs.
Make stories.
Make our stories.
In
In the beginning.
Clarify. What is beginning? Is it a start? Yes. Of what? I don't know. Everything. Everything has a beginning. Whether from creation, man-made, or biological, it has begun. Then, what's my beginning? No. What's our beginning? The beginning of the world? No. Beginning of Jews? Maybe. Beginning of me? Possibly. But all beginnings have something in common. God and its Torah. There would be no beginnings without God. There would be no beginnings without Torah. So, God created everything, and everything has a beginning? Yes.
In the beginning.
We are all born into a pre-existent world. Grandparents to parents to children. Life versus death. A cycle. Circles. The earth. God created the earth. Creation. The development of goals and a new future. Moving on and looking back. Fight and argue and cry. Smile, be happy, feel love. War and peace. When one thing ends, another starts. Connected in a web of fibers. From 1 week of creation, 7 days, Shabbat. I am a Jew. My parents and grandparents are Jews. I am the child, the daughter, the sister, the friend. Relationships are created. Buildings are created. Life is created. And then it ends. The cycle of creation continues. Judgment Day will come. The Messiah will come. When one door closes, another opens. All because God created the world in beginning.
In the beginning.
In beginning, birth is where it all begins, where each life is created. But when do we truly become self? In beginning our education, we go to preschool. In beginning the choice to learn, we go to college. In beginning an independent life, we get a job. In beginning a family, we get married and have kids. As each cycle of our lives continue, we become closer to solving the ever-present enigma of self. The question is never truly answered. Not after 5 years, not after 50, nor even 100. But new beginnings bring new challenges, bring new failures, as well as new achievements and successes. Although we may become wiser, kinder, and more experienced, we will always be in the process of beginning. In beginning, we begin.
In the beginning. Creation. The day of coming into being. A spontaneous eruption of all things living and not, but not actually, right? I mean, I can't believe such a splendor can just appear out of will. Maybe it's a suspension, a slow motion beckon, a ram's horn calling to all entities that were here well before the beginning to create. Maybe this so-called God got one thing right and handed our starting spirit some pen and paper. Maybe this God is more of an absent teacher, giving us some vague instructions, some clay and a color scheme, and from there, we spun our own webs of existence. And we did well for a while, because this world is beautiful, except when it's not. And it's not a lot. So who are we praying to when we ask the sky to heal the world's wounds? Because I have to believe we are asking ourselves that our assignment is still in continuance, that we are still creating, because we are the creator, as it was in the beginning.
But all beginnings have something in common. God and its Torah.
When one thing ends, another starts. All because God created the world.
Although we may become wiser, kinder, and more experienced, we will always be in the process of beginning.
Giving us some vague instructions, some clay and a color scheme, all from there we spun our own webs of existence. In beginning.
The beginning that
Makes our stories.
Makes stories.
Makes paragraphs.
makes sentences.
Makes words.
Makes letters.
In beginning.